is up, everyone? We're gonna see how this video pans out. Great. I made a post on my Instagram talking about how I want to reorganize my bookshelf. It is a mess and not really organized at all, and I took all of your suggestions to heart, and now I'm going to reorganize my bookshelf and hopefully make it make sense. Yay! I also decided this would be the best time to do, I guess, what would be a bookshelf tour. I've never done one of those, but we're just gonna do it, I guess, and hope that it's right. I decided to go with organizing by genre and then maybe alphabetically within that genre, and I'm also just not gonna take anything too seriously, and if I get a better idea while I'm doing this, I'm a very disorganized person, so if this is just gonna be what it's gonna be. There's literally no organization going on here. Okay, so I don't even... The top shelf isn't really being utilized right now. It's being taken up by some of my knickknacks. I have some yoga books up there. I also have this little dinosaur guy that I found, and I kept it, so he's here. Aaron watches my videos. Aaron's dad made this for me, and it is on my bookshelf, proudly. Also, I was homecoming queen, so this is on my shelf. I don't know what to do with it. I didn't want to like throw it away. So I guess I want to start maybe young adult here. I feel like I have a young adult more than anything else, so maybe that's where I should start. Okay. Oh my god, this is not going well. Oh my god. Oh shit, sorry. I just threw the books on my cat. There's Harry Potter here. These are my Hufflepuff edition that my beautiful boyfriend Elise buys me every year. Obviously, we're only through Prisoner of Azkaban. I'm keeping those forever. Oops. How do you even do this? I have literally never done this before. I'm just gonna have to take all the books off my shelf. This is so much more work than I thought it was going to be. I always felt like it was important to have things that were important to me on my shelf, beyond books as well. I got my chip cup that I got at Disney World, and then this is a Belle plushie that when I was a resident assistant and RA at college, my resident Daria gave to me, and she smells like roses, and I love her, and Belle lives in my chip cup. And this is a painting I did. Oh, I have this little love note from my friend Emily, my best friend in college. Emily, I know you watch these too. Hi, I love you. I have your little love notes like kind of all over my room. So like here's when things get really embarrassing and we find all of my teenage vampire romance novels. Cool. Sorry, I had to take out my hair. So I read Twilight when I was in 5th grade for the first time. So I have all of those. And then we had a exchange student from Spain who lived with us, and she wanted to read Twilight, but she wanted to read them in Spanish, and so I actually also now own a copy of Twilight in Spanish, and it's like been a goal of mine to read it in Spanish. I'm a little intimidated though. I also have these books as well. So this is a Sarah Dessen novel that's in Spanish, which I've also wanted to read in Spanish, and this is actually in Catalan, so I will not be able to read this one because I do not speak this language at all, but hanging on to it because someday maybe I will be able to read it. So now I've kind of got it into my like Beauty and the Beast retelling books, and I realized I hadn't like gone through all of the ones that I like owned. I've read probably like 15 total. I don't own all of the ones I've read, but this book I used to read when I guess this isn't a retelling, whatever. I used to read this book all the time growing up. I loved the Disney princesses, and didn't we all? I mean, like, this page is literally ripped. I used to read this thing so much. I'm surprised it like hasn't completely fallen apart. And whenever I'm sad, I open it back up again. I also have this version. This is probably my favorite art-wise because I love this picture. Like, The Sparkles, Cogsworth, Lumiere, Mrs. Potts, Prince Adam over here. Just, I don't know, the art in this book, I just love it. Look at this. Are you kidding me? And then I have this beautiful copy that I asked for Christmas last year, and it has the original telling of Beauty and the Beast, but it also has a bunch of other classic fairy tales, a bunch that I had never even heard of, and they all revolve around either a beautiful woman or some sort of beast or monster or whatever. This book is just gorgeous. I have 2 copies of this book, but I love them equally. It's called Belle's Library. It's based off of books that the author thinks Belle would have liked, and she kind of annotates quotes of them. It's just a really cute book. It's got a lot of cute pictures in it. They're not all books that Belle would have been able to read because time period was not taken into... Carol! She was eating a plastic bag. Hold on. Time period was not really taken into consideration when writing that book. However, really cute. And I love thinking about how, you know, she would have reacted to reading certain pieces of literature or books that I love and how that would relate. Good girl. Okay, we're gonna speed through Beastly, a classic. I love this book. A Curse So Dark and Lonely. Incredible. I loved this book too. Bookish and the Beast I talk about all the time. It's incredible. They're all good. The Beast's Heart is actually probably the most accurate retelling I've read. It's from the Beast perspective. It is the closest to the original story that I have read, that I remember reading. It's really cute. Not my most favorite. The writing style, it was kind of slow, but the book itself, I did enjoy. Lost in a Book is actually a novel that's based off of the 2017 version of the movie, the live action. It's supposed to take place within the story. And basically, love and death are playing a chess game, and they are kind of betting on whether or not Belle will love the Beast or if it will ultimately lead to the Beast's death. And I don't know, it was really good. I've read it twice. It took me a day both times. It's just a cute little like companion novel if you like Beauty and the Beast, I guess. So that's all of my retellings that I own in my house. I also have this really cool old copy of the Arabian Nights stories. It's just a kid's version. I mean, there are illustrations and the words are really big, but I just love the artwork on this cover. And it's very old. It's falling apart. And then I have the John Green novels that I own. I have 2 copies of Fault in Our Stars. This is actually also from our exchange student who lived here. Funny story with how I actually, oh my gosh, got my copy of The Fault in Our Stars. It's a hardcover. It was very gently used, but I actually got it for 50 cents at a thrift store during the hype of the book. I don't know how I found it. I don't know how it was there. I got it for 50 cents at a thrift store, and 'tis now mine. And then I also have a signed copy of Turtles All the Way Down, but it made me laugh because when we were at the bookstore and I was like, Dad, can I get it? My dad was like, is it really signed? And I was like, well, his signature's in there. And he's like, but how do we know that he signed it? And I'm like, you know what? I don't know. I still think about that a lot. So y'all have probably seen this already, but here we have most of the House of Night series. I'm missing like the last 3 books. If anyone has them, I'm still interested in reading them so that I can just finish the series. This is my copy of Hidden Sea by Gregory Maguire that actually he signed. He came to my college and signed copies. He's the author of Wicked. Big fan. My Brandon Sanderson. This book I've never seen anyone talk about, but I really liked it. This book was okay. Haven't read this one yet. I love Peter and the Starcatcher. This one was okay. Love, love, love. Okay. Haven't read this one yet. And these are actually, so, Obvi, love, Emma by Jane Austen. I actually haven't finished that one yet. I'm planning on reading it. And then I have not, remember I read this one. I don't remember what it was about. I'm a big fan of Ruta Shepetis. Love, love, love. I have lots of theater books. I read this book when I was, I don't know, in like 5th grade, and I haven't touched it again since. I Hate You. I'm just kidding. I haven't read you. Norton Anthologies. These are also for theater school. These are just plays. Haven't read yet. Haven't read, started, haven't read, more plays. And then these are actually scores and like music and stuff. So there you go. So I actually don't have any more room on my floor to put these books, really, and still stand. Don't mind my laundry. So I'm just gonna have to go ahead and start re-putting stuff on the shelf. I also have another shelf that I'm gonna try and combine with these books as much as I can. This is a mess. This is a mess. This is like so hard. People who reorganize their bookshelves all the time, how do you do it? How do you do it? What? Hi, it's me, just another update. I'm kind of going by genre, kind of not at this point. Like, I know I want to keep my Beauty and the Beast books together, and I want to keep my fairy tale books together, and I want to keep my, like, non-fiction, fiction separate. But y'all, I don't. What I've kind of gotten to at this point is, like, we're kind of just alphabetizing here. And then I keep finding more books that go there, but then there's not enough room, and so then I have to like mix everything around, and it's really hard. This is not as easy as I thought it would be. That is all I have to say about that. So initially I was going to like film me doing all this, but it is taking forever and frustrating. We're still moving along quite nicely. I have no idea how I'm gonna fit all these back on my shelf because it's not going well. And it's, we're having fun. We're having a good time. I hope this is at least mildly entertaining. This is gonna take me all day. Oh my god. Okay, I think I did it. I think I'm done. It's been a while. 2 hours? 2 hours maybe? I didn't do as much as I thought I would do or anything like that, so we're gonna do a little tour here. This is what I did. Who knows if it'll stay like this, or if I even like it, or if it's any good. I don't know. So I tried to go alphabetical. This is my beautiful copy of Red Queen that my friend Sydney just gave me. Big love, big love. But so I guess starting from behind there, we've got alphabetical by last name, author's last name. There's Alicia and I. We go through and we've got the Twilights and the Percy Jackson and I really need to finish these series. There's my Sanderson. And this clock that I got at a thrift store and more books I should read. I wanted to keep my Beauty and the Beast stuff together, so I just put all that there. And then we've got theater books and nonfiction, and then we get into Greek mythology, and then all of my like hippie woo-woo stuff, and then my rose. I've also got this lovely stack of books that I couldn't find a place for, and we'll have to do something about that. What'll end up happening is I'll probably just end up putting it in the library downstairs. I didn't want to have to do that, but there was just not enough room, and that's fine. I keep changing how I hold this. I'm so sorry. So I hope this was at least mildly entertaining to watch. Honestly, I am so bad at organization in general, but especially with books, and I just wanted something different, something new. I feel like I hadn't changed my space in a long time, and I think the energy was just getting stagnant. So I have another bookshelf that I have to organize at some point that holds all of my classic books, my classic lit and all of that stuff. And I'll have to go through those eventually, so we'll see. Probably more changes coming. I've never done a bookshelf tour before, so if this didn't even qualify, I am so sorry. Also, coming up soon, I am going to be joining the Disney Channel Games readathon. I've never done a readathon before. This isn't like my official announcement of it, but I'm just letting everyone know that I'm going to be doing hopefully some more reading vlog videos and videos that pertain more to that this coming December, which is really exciting. Also, I will probably not be doing a November wrap up because I think I only read like 4 books this month. They were longer, but I just don't think it's worth doing a whole video on those 4 books. So if you catch me over on my Instagram, I'll probably do a small wrap up there, just going over the books that I read this past month and potentially any books that I have on the top of my list for my TBR in December. But hopefully with more reading vlogs and stuff like that, you'll be more up to date on all of that. This video was a whole mess, so if you were able to stick around and stick through it, I am so grateful for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. I post a new video every week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you next time.